How to get $10,000 worth in gold and silver. With the prices of silver and gold going up, like look at the prices right now. At the time of this recording, look at the prices. These prices are crazy. You may be asking yourself, hey, honestly, how can I have this much money in gold and silver? Now, to be honest with you, if you're just starting out, your plan should not be, hey, how to get $10,000 worth in gold and silver. Your plan should be, hey, how do I get $1,000? How do I get to $2,000? How do I get to $3,000? Or maybe just as simple as, how do I get maybe $500 in gold and silver? And that's what we're going to be talking about today, especially if you're a silver stacker or you've been stacking silver and your stack may not just yet be at to the $10,000 mark. And that's something that you may be looking forward to. Today, I'm going to give you step by step on how I actually myself got $10,000 worth in gold and silver. And I did it at a steady pace of 2 years. Now, a lot of people may be like, $10,000, come on, I have way more than that. Well, this video is not for you. This video is for people that just started or has been in it for a little bit of time, but they just haven't got to the $10,000 yet. And they want to know exactly what can they do to actually get it up to that point. But I'm done talking for the intro. Let's start now. Guys, thank you so much for watching another video from Urban Lifestyle. My name is Eli. This is a community that's on its way to 10,000 strong. If you guys would like to help support this community, you guys can help out by leaving a subscribe, leaving a comment, leaving a thumbs up. Follow me on my social media platform, Urban Lifestyle 1989. And don't forget to hit that notification icon so you guys get future notifications of my future videos. And if you guys do decide to join this community, I sincerely want to say thank you in advance. So, question of the day. Are you close or are you beyond reaching the $10,000 mark in gold and silver? Comment down below, let me and the community know. Now, the reason I say $10,000, the reason I say that in gold and silver is because the average American in America, in the US, and I'm pretty sure it's like that for the whole rest of the world, but in America, the average American, 78% of the average American does not have $10,000 to their name. So to be honest with you, having $10,000 in gold and silver is not just an accomplishment within itself. You accomplish yourself to be close to the 22% of the top Americans. Now I want to show you guys some techniques and some mind frames that I had to put myself in for me to actually reach that goal, all right? So the first thing I'll say, if you're trying to reach that goal, the first thing I'll say that you guys would have to do is actually set a plan and a goal and a proper budget. That is so important, because if you don't have a plan, if you don't have a goal and you just winging it like, hey man, you know, I'm gonna buy this, then you may overspend and you might put yourself in a situation where if an emergency happens, then you're gonna have to sell it off. And right now you're back at square one, all right? So you wanna make sure you properly plan, budget, and have a goal when it comes to buying precious metals such as gold and silver. Now, some of the stuff that you wanna plan around is, hey, what is your majority gonna be? Meaning, do you want the majority of your stack to be in gold or do you want the majority of your stack to be in silver? Now, this is very crucial, all right? You have to know exactly what you want, especially when it comes to gold and silver. You have to know. Matter of fact, some people may be like, hey, I want the majority of my stack to be palladium. I want the majority of my stack to be platinum. But as long as you know exactly what you want, I believe that you can't go any further within your stacking career. Now, once you know what you want the majority of your stack to be, the next thing to be is, how much are you willing to put on it? How much money are you willing to spend on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis or on a yearly basis? Put that all together and say, hey, you know what do I want to spend? How much cash do I allow myself to put into gold and silver? All right. Then after all that is said and done, what are you gonna do to set up your emergency fund? How much money are you gonna put aside in your emergency fund? Now, the reason you wanna have an emergency fund is because if you have all this money lying around in gold and silver and an emergency happens and you have no money to cover that emergency, what you're gonna have to do is go dip into your stack. Now, you wanna make sure your stack is you-proof. Yeah, you-proof, exactly. Yeah, this is a word, trust me, believe me. Don't question me on this one, you-proof. You have to make sure that stack is protected from yourself and your emotions and your feelings and your impulse buying. That stack has to be protected from you, all right? Now we got that first step out the way. The next step is get creative. My gosh, I had to get creative. One of the things that I actually had to do to actually buy some silver was I went to a junkyard. Oh my gosh, Eli, what is it that you did at a junkyard? You found silver at the junkyard? No, I did not find silver at the junkyard, but I did find a whole bunch of change. It's a junkyard, and you go into the cars and you pull out whatever you want. I went there for something in my car. Once I found that, I was like, hey, let me go inside these other cars and let me check them out and see what I can find. And I found dimes, I found quarters, I found pennies, I found a whole bunch of stuff. And what did I do with it? I went to the coin shop and then I gave it to them and they gave me real silver in return. I think it was like about, what, in between $20 to $30 that I actually found, and then I turned that all into silver. I got creative. All right. And another way of getting creative is, listen, me, myself personally, if I'm walking and I see a penny on the floor, I am picking it up and putting it away. Yes. Oh, hey, you guys seen I had a video. I said, hey, I have so much money saved up, but why am I walking on the floor looking at pennies and picking it up? I mean, if you see me on the street, you're like, oh man, this guy, he doesn't have any money. Oh my gosh, woe is him. He needs that penny. Oh man, here you go, man. Here you go, Eli. Here's $10. Now, first of all, I will take it still. If you're giving me $10, I'm still gonna take it. And it doesn't matter about that. It's not the penny that I'm picking up, it's what the penny provides. I can take that penny and any other pennies I find, or even when I go to the stores and they give me change back, and I take that and I add it all together, and by the end of the day, or by the end of the month, or by the end of the year, I take all that pennies or all that quarters and dimes that I actually found. As a matter of fact, today I actually found 1 penny and 1 dime on the floor, and I was on the phone with JT Coin Rings and he heard this. I was like, oh, a penny. Then I went back and I looked and I was like, oh, a dime. Picked it up. So that's 11 cents that I actually have that I can actually put into gold and silver. That's it. It all adds up. If you look at it, it all adds up. It's not, oh man, you know, I'm not bending over for a penny. No, I don't think that way. If I see it on the floor, I'm taking it and I'm gonna go buy some silver with it. So you have to get creative, all right? Now, another way of getting creative is, hey, if you find a penny, if you find all that, if you go through your change, look through your couch and see what do you actually find. If you see a dime, a nickel, a quarter, and you actually check the date, you can find out if it has silver in it. I mean, come on, it's that easy. And an easy way, if you don't even know what the dates are to be looking for, all you'd have to do to make sure it's constitutional silver, only when it comes to the dimes and quarters and half dollars and all that, is look on the side. Look on the side. If you see that little brownish on there, then yeah, it's not silver. It doesn't have any silver. But if you don't see it and it's just purely silver, there's no brown to indicate that, hey, it has copper in it, then you have some 90% silver in your hand. And you should never, ever, ever go buy something with it. You should keep that to yourself. Now, I want to break it down for you. Let's say you want to stack up $10,000 worth in gold and silver in just 2 years. Just 2 years, all right? In this example, if you want $10,000 in gold and silver and you say, hey, I want to do it within just 2 years, the best way to look at it is you take $10,000, you divide it by 24 to indicate that that's 24 months, all right? 2 years, 24 months. And after you divide that, it comes up to $416.67, which means every month for the next 2 years, you would have to put at least $416 into gold and silver. Right? Now, for some of you guys, you may be like, oh, that's nothing. And for some of you guys, you might be like, wow, that's a lot. And that's why I said you need to find exactly how much are you willing to put down into gold and silver on a month-to-month basis, all right? So once you have that sweet spot number, then you can come up with an actual reality of exactly what time frame that you're gonna have $10,000 worth in gold and silver. Now, what some of you guys may be saying is the prices are always fluctuating. The best thing to do with the price fluctuating is you always look for the best deals. Because hey, you can actually take $10,000 and buy gold and silver, but your stack is not really worth $10,000. So you gotta make sure, hey, you know where spot price is, you know where you could find some great deals. So always look for some great deals. Online bullion dealers, most of the online bullion dealers that I know of, they actually give you spot price. And there's only one time you can actually try that, but they can actually give you spot price. Or maybe it could be like finding a great deal like, hey, you know what? Let me only buy for more than $100. If you live in the US, online bullion dealers, they charge free shipping for any order placed above $100. That could be a great place to actually get some savings in. And not just that, even the 4% processing fee. If you only pay by credit card, try doing e-check or going to a local coin shop and paying cash. Because if you don't have to pay that 4% processing fee, that's more money that you end up saving in your pocket that you can actually put to buy more gold or silver with. Lost my breath right there. That's pretty much all I have in the recaps. You want to make sure you plan and have a goal and proper budget. You want to make sure you get creative and break down the numbers. You want to make sure you have the numbers breaking down. You have to know what number that you're willing to spend on a month-to-month basis to figure out how long it would actually take you to actually hit $10,000 in gold and silver. Now, before I end off, I do want to say there was a lot of comments because I actually showed the numbers that I actually had in this video right here. But as somebody said, oh man, I thought you had more. And my stack consists of stuff that I'm keeping. That's not including all the extra silver that I have for giveaways that I have to actually sell, or stuff that I just don't include in my stack. So I have way more than just $10,000 right now in gold and silver. It's just my personal stack itself has about that much in it. And outside of that, my melt and pour stack does not come in that. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for listening in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already. Hit that thumbs up, comment down below, and have a beautiful day. And don't forget to always work and grind.